Hello everybody from Cape Breton Island. This is my brother Sean's studio here. And yeah, the internet is not working out. I tried to teach a lesson just before we were supposed to have our class, and it was barely happening at all. So I think it would not handle 11 fiddle players on the screen at this point. So I thought I'd just make you a little practice video because we're gonna learn Bog-a-log in there next time. And next time I'm going to be in a hotel in Quebec at a Holiday Inn because we'll be on our way home. And so I'd say the class should go just fine because I can hook up to the internet there much easier, I would say. Anyway, so I thought we'd have a crack here tonight at learning Bog-a-logging. So first of all, for Bog-a-logging, we're going to need the key of E minor. And so I'm going to play a G major scale, because when you want to get good at E minor, it's really, really good to practice the G major scale and arpeggios and inversions, and I'll even throw in a few double stops before you tackle E minor, because it's the same, it's their relatives, and I think it's always good to it's the same hand shape. And it's always good to get the sense of the major key in your ear before you do the relative minor. Gives you a better success rate. Okay, here we go, G major scale. Okay, now I'm going to do some inversions. Okay, now let's do that again. That's always such a good exercise, and I'm going to throw a few double stops in there this time and see if you can catch them as they go by. Great exercise to do that. Now let's go through our series of double stops we were working on in the key of G. Hopefully you're having a little bit better success rate than last time. I remember some of the problems people were encountering last time there, and so hopefully we're working out that. And I remember it had to do with the left hand making sure one note is in tune. So you always have to make sure one note's telling the truth there. And so you choose one. I usually choose the lower note, try to tune it, and then you tune the other note to it. See that? I'll give you an example. Here's the G. And here, so I make sure that's in tune, and I hit that B. Did you hear that come in? See that? And then that way you can use the one note to turn the other, but you got to make sure the one is in tune, and the lower one is usually the better one to get a reading on for that. I'm going to do it again. Here we go again. Okay, hopefully you're having even more of a success rate there. So let's try it again. Let's do exactly the same thing again. So that's G major. Our hand is nice and worked out now. So let's see about this Bogaloggin. So it's a great tune. I can't remember what book it's in now. Sean has all the books here. I'm going to have to ask him after to remind me what book it's in. And I love it. It's a tune everybody plays in Cape Breton. E minor Strasbourg. I love E minor Scottish tunes. They have a real edge to them and a little point to them. That's what I always say. And I love the key in this style. So let me play it a few times there for you. That's when we slip into the reels. Some more E minor reels after that. So yeah, Bogaloggin, there it is. So you might notice that it's one of these tunes that is A B C B. So not A C D C, but A B C B. So that means that the B part is used twice, and it's nice because you can dress it up the second time around that you use it, and really make it kind of come alive, and you don't even notice the repetition. But anyway, so we'll start in. I'll play it a little slower there, just to get you the sound kind of the first part, and just to have a little bit slower, and we'll see what's going on here. Okay. part there. It's very repetitive. And so we got this first phrase. And it starts on a cut. You see that? I love that. And there's two E's there. See that? It's a cut and then another one, a return. And you see how that's an E minor arpeggio. So let's see, there's a part of an E minor arpeggio. And then another cut. And the cuts are huge in this one. A little scale up then. And then this little D arpeggio. It's a F, D, A, F. So I'll do that little second part. Go even slower. Okay, and then we got the first one again. A little bit different at the end, an A at the end. And then we got this. Okay, that's a B, D, A, D. So I'll put all those phrases. We got the first phrase. Second phrase. Third phrase. First phrase again. Ending. Okay, those are the bits. I'm going to go through those again. First phrase, cut. Second phrase. First phrase again. With an A. And then we got the B, D, A, D, F. And you hear that's the short notes come first there. Short, long, short, long, short, long. And then long, short. See, that last thing there makes a long sandwich. Short, long, long, short. So, here we go. Really slow. We're going to go through the first part of this bogalogging. Ready, and... second time around it ends with a D there. See that? And then the next part is going to have an E pickup. Okay? Ooh. Doesn't like this humidity. Very humid here in Nova Scotia. Very warm, but surprisingly warm. Okay, so now we're going to go through all that again. And we'll do it twice. This is the second time we use the D to finish. Ready, and... Hopefully, we'll try it a couple more times. Might as well, since we're here. Okay, let's do it again. Ready, and... Okay, little faster. Ready, and... Okay, now the second part starts with this E pickup, like I said. Oh, okay, and then we put this is a classic one, where I put the one finger down on the two strings here, and here's my lick. See that? I do that whole first lick, lifting up my finger once. That's the first phrase of the B part. Get to know it well, because we play it a lot. So that's an E-B-E. And then back to the B, A, and then back to the B-E. See that? You hear the rhythm. Dee-ticka, da-da-ticka, da. Then you do it again. F to the D. See that? Okay, so that's kind of the first two bits together. And you do that again, and then up you go from the D. See that? And then we do this little trick. Okay, that's a Scottish set of 16th notes. You might notice that the last one is a little longer. You give it a snap. See that? So that's a D down the scale, back to ending with D. So. That's the B part. Okay, let's do it again. The B, or sorry, yeah, that's the B part. And like I said, we got to do it again. So let's do it a few times. Let's get really used to it. Have yourself a little left hand breather or a right arm breather, whichever one you need. And we'll try that again. Sorry, I just had to see if something came in here, which it did not. Okay, so let's try that again. Second part. The B part. So hopefully you're having no problems with that. Normally I would field questions, but unfortunately it's like that. But I will mention a couple of cool things about my brother's studio here. So this painting here is of a fiddle player and also a fisherman called Mike McDougall, a really great fiddle player from here on the island. And he's special to our family because one of his best friends was my uncle, my dad's brother, Father Hector MacDonald. And he was a priest and a big fan of the music, big man for the music. And he did play the fiddle a little bit himself. But Mike was his real close friend, and there's actually a tape called Mike McDougall's Tape for Father Hector with some great music on it. It became kind of a legend around here, that tape, and he was a wicked player. You can still see some clips of him on YouTube playing. There's one where he's playing around the fire, and Father Hector is there watching him and clapping along. It's very nice. But anyway, yeah. So I love the fact that Sean has this up on his wall. So he teaches fiddle here too, and it's great to see that. Anyway, okay. So now let's try this B part a few more times. Good workout. Again. One more. Okay, that's it. So now we got two parts of Bogalaga, and I kind of feel like we should do them together, right? We should back up, do the A part, and then that B part again, so that we get that, first of all, the B part really solid, because it comes back, and also so we don't forget the A part, okay? So let's give that a try. Nice and slow. Ready, and... Doing good? Hope so. Now, the third part, which is they call the high part. It's very similar, but high. So it shares an ending with the other part there, but it's got a lot more music going on. You can hear it's got more than just a couple of phrases. So it starts off with this kind of E, F, B, F kind of idea. Another cut. And I don't know if you noticed, but after my cut, I'm doing the next two notes in an up bow. Very important, so you can come down on the downbeat again. And that's your E, F, B, F. See that? See that? And then we got a little scale there. And then we do this kind of D thing. And the reason I say a D thing is that it's F sharp, D, A, F sharp. All notes from the D major arpeggio that you've already practiced, hopefully. So, F, D, A, F. And then we do the first one. Okay, and then we're going to do the little bit that goes back and forth. So let's see what we got so far here. We got the cut on the E. And then we got another cut. Scale. D thing. And then that's an F. And then we do this thing here. So G, F, B, sorry, G, E, B, E, and then we got a little scale up from D to the A. Okay, so we got, let's go through that again, nice and slow. F, G, E, B, E, up we go, F, G. See the bit that comes next there, it goes back and forth between the G, E, B, E, and let's count them. I guess it does it 3 times there. See that? So it's just very simple. G, E, B, E. Again. And then our little scale up from D, F, and then we got a little ending. So let's go again. Let's go nice and slow. Cut on the E. F, G, D, here we go. And up we go. Okay, we better try all that again. Nice and slow. Ready, and then the ending. We know that. So we got E, D, B, D, up we go, back down, and then we got our little 16th note triplet, or a 16th note run. F, D, D. That's how we end it. Time, it's a hard lick. And you notice the D is the short one there. Okay, and that's that part. And then we go back to the B part again, and that's her. That's the Bogalaga. So I'm going to go through that C part nice and slow a couple more times because it's definitely the most complicated part. Here we go. Ready? And... same thing exact. Little breather for the hand. I don't know if you noticed, but I was at Value Village in Cape Breton today and found a Golden Girls t-shirt. Had to buy it. My mom wouldn't let us watch the show when we were kids. It was far too scandalous. We weren't allowed to watch it. Okay, we're going to do it again. The C part. Ready, slow. Then her, that's the Bogaloggin. Now you might have noticed a few little dressy things I was doing when I was playing it there on my own, and we're definitely going to talk about that after we try the whole thing. So now, without further ado, and since you can't ask me any questions, let's try it right from the top. Okay, Bogaloggin, all four parts, and the first part starts with a cut on the low E, and then we'll go from there. Ready, slow. Okay, so that was the whole thing. Now, I forgot to give you a little recap of the parts. Hopefully that worked okay, but we're going to try it again. I'll give you a recap of the parts. So we got the cut to start off with. Or E minor arpeggio there. And then we do this kind of thing where we drop down over E, B, E. Right, with the E being the pickup note. Oh. Okay, and then we got the high part, right? Okay, and then we go back to the little kind of folly downy part. Okay, so let's try her again, and this time we'll do it at least 2 times. Okay, 2 times through Bogalogan at that tempo. So limber up your arm. For mine it's the left, always the left, and let's give it a go. got along okay with those 2 times around. And you might have noticed a little lick that I put in there that me and my brother used to always put in there when we were playing this tune in the B part there. So so instead of that ending part, we go. See that? And it's only the first time through, because then you repeat it. So. So when you finish it, then you're going. See that? So it's the B to the E, right? Or I sometimes do the E to the E, but I think in the music it's a B to an E. So anyway, that's a fun thing to do when you're doing that part, and it really adds an element of kind of like urgency that I just love. I'll do it again. Now I wouldn't do it the second time around because I'd be finishing the tune or going into that next part there, so I wouldn't bother doing it that time. Another thing I do that's really nice, some people don't like it when they have to do this part. It's a little repetitive. And it's a little like a French ambulance or something like that. So I dress it up a little bit. I go. So I'm doing a single cut, see that, with my G, and then I go do a little kind of a A-B. A great way to dress up that part. So I'll just do that whole part with it in it. That little thing that I do there is kind of like an Irish roll, but instead of the Irish roll, which is, I'm doing it all at once. See that? In one little short bow. They call it a short roll sometimes, but it's even shorter than that. And it's different because the short roll in Irish is always an up bow, and it's to drive the rhythm along. This is a purely ornamental thing. This kind of mimics a burl on the bagpipes, and I do it all in one go with my fingers there. So, see that? Nice little thing to do. But if I were you, I'd start off with a slow roll, get the hand used to that movement, and then see at one point you can blast it in there, because I couldn't do that all at once. So when I was like, it's a sound that I've been going after for a long time, but it wasn't until I really kind of figured out the choreography of a roll that it really started to work for me and really chirp like it should. Okay, so that's what I'm doing there. And I'm going to go through all that again, how I dressed up that part. That's how that goes. Now, and hopefully you made note of a lot of the double stops. That's a big one I do in this tune all the time. B and E, the upper E, B and E, the lower E. See that? Or this one. But I'm not using that a lot in this tune. I don't know if you noticed, but this tune only uses the upper half of the fiddle with the D string included. See that? Anyway, so hopefully you can get some of that stuff in there. We're going to pick up the tempo slightly. Here we go. Bogaloggin. Hope you got it pretty good. And of course, if you have questions, you can always email me. I'll come back as soon as I can while we're on the road here, but I am keeping track, so I'll come back as soon as I can to answer your questions. And now, the original idea, I think, was to put this together with Huntington Castle, which I think is just a great idea. And I love the tune, Huntington Castle. It's one of my favorites. So I thought maybe I would play that for you, and maybe since you've been working on Huntington Castle, you can kind of see how this goes. So the scene for getting from Huntington Castle into Bogaloggin, I'm just going to show you here, because scenes are always the hard part when you're trying to join in tunes. So we're going to finish the Huntington Castle. It ends like this. See that? We're just going to use that E. And we're going to almost skip the pickup note and make the last note of Huntington into the first note of Bogaloggin. And it's like a ski and do out of somebody's sock getting you. You don't expect it, and it's really cool. I'll do it again. See that? I'll do it one more time so you get it in there. Woo! So that's how we're going to do the transition. Okay, here we go. it's going to be the next one. It's called Sweet Mary or something like that. Anyway, so there you go. Huntington Castle into Bogologan. Hopefully that was a better tempo for Bogologan, nice practice tempo. And I got some of the stuff in that I was doing when I was up to speed for you to have a crack at. I'm really sorry about the internet connection there, guys, but I hope you can make good use of this video. And next week we'll be in Quebec at a Holiday Inn, and so I can hardwire like I usually do, and I think we will have no problems. So please email me if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to chat about the tunes. Thanks again. Hopefully see you from Quebec.